Last week, I had a call from a subcontractor named Tom, and he'd been in the construction industry for years, working hard, getting paid through CIS, and yet every time that he thought about applying for a mortgage, he hit the same brick wall because he thought, I don't have 3 years of accounts, so I won't get approved. And this is one of the biggest myths that I hear from CIS workers, and it stops so many from even trying. So let's look at why the traditional mortgage process often fails CIS workers. So most people assume mortgage lenders only accept applicants who have years of financial history neatly laid out in tax returns. But for CIS subcontractors, this doesn't always reflect their true income. Since tax is deducted before they're paid, their tax returns can make it look like they earn far less than they actually do. And that's where many mortgage brokers and even banks get it wrong. Let's look at the real costs of believing in this myth. So Tom was about to give up on home ownership completely. He figured he'd just have to keep renting and wait years before even considering a mortgage. What he didn't know was that there are some CIS lenders that actually assess CIS workers based on their gross income rather than just their self-assessment tax returns. That one detail made all the difference. Within 1 week, I had the mortgage fully approved and Tom was on his way to buying his first home. So let's look at the 5 most important things that you need to know about CIS mortgages. If you're a CIS subcontractor and you want to buy a home, here's what you need to know. So your payslips matter more than your tax returns. Some lenders will base your mortgage affordability on your gross income from your CIS payslips, meaning you can often borrow more than if they relied on your tax returns alone. You don't always need 3 years of accounts. Unlike traditional self-employed applicants, some CIS-friendly lenders only require 3 to 6 months of payslips, making it much easier to prove your income. The right mortgage broker can make or break your application because many mortgage brokers don't understand the CIS scheme, meaning they send applicants to lenders who assess income incorrectly. Finding someone who specializes in CIS is crucial. Gaps in work aren't always a deal breaker. Construction work isn't always steady, and lenders that work with CIS applicants understand this. Having short gaps between contracts doesn't necessarily mean you'll be rejected. Your credit score still matters. While income assessment for CIS workers is more flexible, lenders will still check your credit history, and a solid credit score can mean better rates and higher borrowing potential. So the lesson, you can be closer to home ownership than you actually think. So Tom's story is just one of many. So many CIS workers assume they're not eligible for a mortgage, when in reality, they just need to work with the right people who understand their income. So if you've ever thought, I can't get a mortgage because I'm a subcontractor, don't believe it, because the truth is, you might be far closer than you actually think.